Welcome to this session. I had a query from one of my viewers how to transform this data. Actually, the viewer has shared this file with these two sheets, and he wanted to have the transform this in the data and get a useful format where graphs can be created. So if you can see, there are three headers, one with date, then another with AFR and approval. I believe in particular date, in a particular date, there are two types of categories, and in each category there are another two subcategories. You can see this is the format, and then the name of the employees, or you can say team members, and how much they have done. This is, and then same is the format for this one also. There is date and then this all. So my first advice to the viewer is that for only for this MP data entry, that create a separate file or separate sheet for each week. You can see this is week 1, week 2. You can see week 2 entries, then week 3 entries. Okay, so create a different file or different sheet for each week. Okay, so what I will do, I will just remove the bottom ones. And I will show how we can transform both the data. We save it, and I've already loaded the data, and I'll load the data, and let me refresh it once, so we can don't have any problem. Yeah, yes, we have unlocked. And in this AD data, okay, AD, we have the contents. I don't think all the contents are there. Yeah, there. Let me just fill out few numbers so that it is fine. Equals rand between, let us add any random number, 1 to 100, so that we have the total. Save it, and let's refresh it once again. Yeah, we have the numbers. Okay, fine. Now let us make a copy of this original one, so that if we need something to look into, we can do it. Fine. Now, first thing what we'll do in AD data entry to transform is we will transpose this entire data, entire content. Okay, so what transpose is? Transpose, what does it? Changes rows into column and column into rows. Okay, transpose, simple. We must have seen the in the Excel as well. In paste, if I copy any content and try to paste it, sorry, in home, you can see, you must have seen transpose. Okay, so if you want entire column to be pasted into rows, or entire rows pasted as a column, then you can use transpose. So the same feature is in Power BI as well. So we can get this transpose here. So you can see in transform and transpose. I will just click here, and it will transpose my column, entire column. It has made all the rows into columns. Now you can see we have we can promote this as our header. You can see. So let's go home and as header. Okay, column 1, column 2, column 3. Then the names of the team members and or the employees are in the top. You can see. Yes, column 21 is not required. Yes. Yeah, and the dates are here, and the you can say category and the subcategory is here. category and subcategories. Fine. And now let's rename few of them. First one is our date. Okay. And the second one is our type. And the third one is our subtype. Okay. Yes, I think this is done. And now we need dates in all of this. Okay, we need the dates in all of this so that we can know that from this first 4 hour of 4th April and the next one 4 hour of 5th April and so on. So to do this, what we'll do, we have a function called fill up and fill down. You can see in transform fill up and fill down. So what I'll do, fill down. Fill down will what it will do, it will copy the top one and fill in the blank ones. Once it gets the data, it will again copy that one and fill in the down ones where there is no data. So fill down. You can see 4 4 4, then fifth 5 5 5 6 6 6 6. This is what it does. Fill down. You can also fill up. So best way is to fill up. That we know. Okay. Now we have this data, but still it's not in a very good shape. Very good shape means if I want to create a graph or want to have some calculation, then I should have these names of these employees or team members in a column, whereas it's in a header. So this is not feasible. So what I will do, what should I do? So I'll select this 3, okay, and then I will go to the unpivot and unpivot other columns. What these other columns will do, unpivot other column, it will unpivot all of this rest of the which are not selected. Currently I have selected date, type and subtype. So unpivot, what it will do, it in the columns, in the headers of the team members will come in a column, and then their attributes or whatever numbers are associated with them will come in another column. So let me just show you other columns. This is how it does. You can see all the names are here. This is how it is done. So attribute. Now we have the name. So let me, in place of attribute, I will write employee, and in this let's value score. What is their score? Okay. Now, now this is yet not complete. We need to. You can see nulls are there coming, and okay. So now what should we do? Let's employee and okay. So score here. No, score should be there. Fine. Date, employee, then types of type, and then your score. This is fine. And if we make it this to ascending order, I'm just checking. I want the previous shape. This is to look to look useful, that you can extract something and you can find some glitches that where we need to add anything. Okay. So you can see there is a total in this column. Approved total. So I believe this total, the viewer has said that the total are okay. So what we can do, if we go to subtype and if we remove this untotal, and then we can have this complete data. Okay, this is what the complete data looks. Let us apply the close and apply this. So let's move again to the transform data, and I think we need the total as well. So let's keep the total. So to keep the total, what we should do, so we have already filled down this, and we don't need to remove the fill down if sorry the total or the null which we have removed here. We have filtered out the total from the subtype. Let's go to fill down again, and in this transform, and if we fill down, insert, okay, yeah, if we see in the AFR EXP in total 42, 48, EXP 42, 48, EXP 48, 42. 42, yes, it's matching with for Anuj on 4th. I think rest will be, I don't need the filtered one rows, which is removing the total. So if we see, it is now perfect. And we have total as well. Similarly, we can transform the MP data entry as well. So how we can do that is same steps, nothing much. So same, we will transpose this dataset, and then promoted. We will be promoting the headers here. Same steps will be almost promoted headers. Yeah. And then rename few of them, like CSO we have, and we have here. This is the date column, not CSO. Date, and then we will have week 1 also column here somewhere. Okay. So what should we do? So for the total, we don't need the total row. If we check here, there is a total. This is adding up all the data from this set, from all these 4 dates. So we can get our total itself in the Power BI. So send total. We don't need the, it's filled down. Okay. Bottom 2, we don't need them. Remove rows, bottom rows. And we need two bottom, yes. And then let's look at the data. Is everything fine? Yes, I believe so. Yes. If we see, okay, I believe there should be 3 rows should be removed from the bottom, because if we see there are 3, then again in row 9 3, and in this 3. Okay, so let's remove more one. Move rows. Yes, and then let's come to the fill down. Let's fill these dates, transform and fill down. Yes, now we have all the dates here, and then our this column should be CSO. CSO. Yeah. And we should unpivot, and I believe this is okay. Now let's unpivot this. For unpivoting, we need to have this, and then unpivot other columns. Yes. Now the data looks good. You can see total is also at the bottom to total 2, so we can remove this as well. Okay. So, and we should just filter out instead of removing. Let's remove the total 2 as well from this. Yeah. And I believe this is the type. Type. And this is your CSO, I believe so. If you go to the data, you can see CSO is this. So let's scan this, let's keep it as a type. Yeah. And our data is ready. So this is how you can arrange your data in a useful way, from which you can create graphs and various useful you can extract useful informations and show to your members. Hope whatever I have performed is clear, and do let me know if you have any question or query. I'll be more than happy to help you. Take care and see you in the next session and next video.